Alright guys, welcome back. Dave here with Old Plymouth Garage. Finally back in the garage after being sick for a week. Got the 50 Plymouth moved out and the shop organized and a little more room to work. So we're excited to get back to work on this Duster. The plan for today is to get this front end tore apart. We're going to get the grill taken out of it, headlights and everything. And the plan is to get both front fenders off so we can look at the rust issues on the inner fenders so I can decide whether I'm going to patch them or order new ones. I would prefer to patch them. I've already got sheet metal, so if we can get away with that, that's what we're going to do. If I'm going to have to spend money on new parts, I'd rather those be on the outside, the parts that's going to be seen every day and not something that's hid under the hood. So stick around and we'll see what we can get done. All right, guys, some progress has been made. As you can see, we've got both the fenders off of it. They was a bit of a bear with all the rust and hidden bolts where I didn't know there was bolts. And I think what I have decided to do is I'm going to completely replace the inner fender on the driver's side because there's a lot of rust there. And by the time I tried to patch it, it'd be better off just replacing the whole thing. The passenger side is in much better shape. I'm just going to try to make a patch for that top rail going across there and then leave the rest of it. But we've got a lot of work ahead of us and a lot of rust repair and just cleaning up to do, and got to get all these hoses and the electrical stuff out of here so we can continue. All right, guys, we've pretty much got all we can get done with this up here today. I don't want to start cutting anything out up here until I've got the replacement parts. That way I can see how much needs to be left and what comes on the new replacement part. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump to the back here. And we are going to start cutting out parts of this corner panel. We're going to replace or reskin most of this corner panel. We're going to go ahead and get this cut out. So we're going to set you guys up on the tripod. You guys get to watch me cuss and cut this thing out.
All right, guys, we got the quarter cut off. We'll probably have to trim some more once we get the new skin in and see how far it goes up and everything. This inner wheel tub isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It's actually in pretty good shape. You can see here we've got some rust and rot in the rocker. We'll have to fix that, but overall it's in pretty good shape. Of course, we'll sand this all down and prime it. You can see right here at some point this car had been hit in this corner. It's pushed up the trunk extension and part of the inner tub here. We'll have to get that all straightened out, and of course we're going to be replacing that trunk extension and all that anyway.
All right, guys, there you have it. Another day down, another video down. Not sure how long this video is going to be. We've actually been over here since 11 o'clock today, and it's now 6 hours later. So, even though we've worked 6 hours over here, by the time you cut it down to videos and, nobody wants to sit through an hour of us taking off a fender and messing with rusty bolts. So we try to cut a lot of that stuff out. So, we work 6 hours and maybe get 20 minutes of actual video of something that's interesting. But it's just the way it goes with this working on cars and YouTube. We'll be back on this next weekend. We may take a short break next weekend. My 73 Scamp needs some routine maintenance. I've got a noise on the front passenger side tire. I'm thinking maybe a wheel bearing, so I need to get that checked out. And that'll be the first time you guys get to see that car on the channel. But we will be back on this some next weekend. We're going to get some parts ordered. And then once the parts start coming in, we can start moving forward on this thing. And hopefully have this thing together and running before I retire. That would be nice. But again, I got to thank my son, Jared. He come over today and helped. And of course, my wife's always here, pushing the pause button and record button and just helping out any way she can. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and share it with a friend.